over some of the one-loss teams, man. I don't know. A lot of football still to be played, but we're watching it all kind of come back to the pack there, and some more good ones here coming up this week. We'll look ahead to those. Look ahead to the Buckeyes getting back into action after their final off week, 2 of them in the first stretch of the season. Now they're going to get back to playing some football here. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk some more about what goes on with Jameis Winston. We'll see what if there's even anything, or if it doesn't just get continued with this disciplinary hearing at Florida State. So a lot of college football for you and I to talk about on Wednesday.
Sounds good, Jerry. Look forward to being with you then. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you for being here. My man, Dan Wismar. He writes for the Cleveland Fan. You guys, of course, can check him out, and he's with us every Monday and every Wednesday right here on the Sports Fix. We're going to take a break when we come back, talk a little bit of the news of the day, wrap things up, set the stage here for the final segment. Well, we're going to do the final segment of the show and set the stage for tomorrow, so don't go anywhere. Final segment of the Sports Fix coming your way. Hey, phone lines are open, 216-539-7535, 216-539-7535. Call me. I dare you. Tell me Johnny Manziel should start. Call me and tell me that Brian Hoyer's a bum. Come on, tell me that the Browns can't beat the Steelers. I'm just messing with you, but go ahead and come at me and give me a phone call. I'm having some fun. I see you guys yakking it up in the chat room. I love it when guys get all catty with each other. 216-539-7535. Final segment of the Fix coming up next.
To the Sports Fix. If you want to be my lover.
Hey guys, before we go to the break, I want to talk to you a little bit again about our good friends at Harry Buffalo North Olmsted, the UFC, the Ultimate Fighting Championships, some of the hottest fights in the world today. Each and every one of their huge events, Harry Buffalo is one of the few places in Northeast Ohio you can go there and watch each and every UFC fight at the Harry Buffalo. And let me tell you, I've been there. The people are out the door. They are to the rafters. It is one of the craziest environments for some UFC fights. Wing Mondays, they've got great deals on wings and drinks, and every day of the week there's a different special, a different deal. And don't forget the Bison Burger, the unbelievable. It is the combination of a fantastic burger and eating healthy combined into one unbelievable sandwich. You have got to get a Bison Burger while you're there. So whatever you're looking for, whatever day of the week, Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sundays, there's something for you at the Harry Buffalo North Olmsted, just outside Great Northern Mall. Check them out today. Harry Buffalo, join the herd.
It's an addiction. The Sports Fix. We'll be right back.
Let's talk about the X's and O's of family entertainment. Every parent in Ohio knows the importance of being able to draw up an activity that'll get you out of the house for a couple of hours. But it needs to be affordable. It needs to be family-friendly. Above all, it needs to be fun. Now, let's talk about high school sports. Bang for your buck, school sports provide the perfect game plan for your family. You'll enjoy all of the drama and excitement competitive sports offer. You'll be supporting the future leaders of our community in a meaningful way. Best of all, you can take the entire family without breaking the bank. Heck, you won't even dent it. Now, enough chalk talk. Let's get out there and see what's playing at the high school in your community. School sports. Good for our kids, good for our community. This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Whether it's an oil change or a new set of tires, Quick Lane at Valley Ford Truck has you covered for your car care needs. They're your neighborhood quick service experts. They also offer a low price tire guarantee. Choose from 13 brands, and if you find the same tires at a lower price within 30 days, Quick Lane at Valley Ford will refund the difference. 5715 Canal Road, right under the 480 bridge in Valley View. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane. QuickLane.com/Valley Ford Truck.
This is the Sports Fix. What is your name?
I'm the dude. So that's what you call me, you know? That or his dudeness or duder or, El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Dude, what do you want?
Well, it's this rug I have. It really tied the room together.
We are not a show to be swept under the rug. We are a show to be heard.
It's the Sports Fix.
Welcome back to the Sports Fix, final segment. You know what? Yeah, let's have some fun. I'm not one to I don't like to just yak back and forth about stuff. Let's put some tangibility to this. You know, I'm willing, and I'm gladly. I like making goofy bets. Like, come up with whatever you want. You can set, I'll tell you what, let's go out on a limb here. You can set the stakes for your own bet here. Let's talk a little bit. To those of you guys that like to battle back and forth with me about the Browns, I was messing with my man Bruce before the show. I said, man, Browns are going to go to the playoffs. I'll buy you lunch if they don't. I don't care. Like, I've got a feeling with the parity in the league this year that I think that the Browns are going to win 10-plus games this season based on the 3-game stretch that they've got here that's going to cushion things for them, which, we can play the you don't look ahead game all you want. your next two opponents haven't won a game since last year. So go take care of business. Obviously, you have to. But I'm sorry. When I look ahead at the fact that the Browns should conceivably have 6 or 7 victories by the time Josh Gordon is conceivably allowed to rejoin this team and add another weapon. I don't think he's going to go off. Because unlike last year, he's not going to be the only target that can catch the ball. So Brandon Weeden and Jason Campbell or whoever happens to be the quarterback aren't just going to be able to throw, 18 out of their 20 passes towards Josh Gordon every week. So I don't think he's going to pile up the numbers, but he's going to pile up the defense to his side of the field. He's going to open things up even more for the other guys who have already had things opened up by the running game. Josh Gordon's never ran routes where the defense cares about the play action. So I'm just telling you, I think the Browns the Browns are sitting on a minimum of 6 wins when Josh Gordon is able to rejoin this team. I think they're 6-4 at worst after 10 games of this season. That's just me laying it on the table. I'm not going to ride the fence. I know some people like to do that. Not going to say any names. Some people will spend 10 minutes telling you that neither team's going to win the game just in case. But I will gladly tell you that I think they'll be 6-4 at that point. So you've got a very tough 6-game stretch at the end of the season. It ends with the Ravens. I think that final game may decide the division, not just for the Browns, but for the entire. I think that this division is coming down to the last couple of weeks of games against each other there. So going to be a very tough stretch. I'm not guaranteeing that they can, but I do. I see 10 wins based on that because I think they can win 3 more of those at least down the stretch. And it all depends. Hey, listen, everything's a function of you don't want to lose your quarterback. You don't want to lose, obviously if you were to lose 2 or 3 running backs, that changes the game. So, that's the tricky part of this. But things being relatively consistent to the first 6 games of the season, I see the Browns finishing around the 10-win area. It could be a game below, could be a game above, but I see them around in that area. So anybody that wants to argue that point with me, that's fine. And if you want to say, hey, I'll make you a bet. Hey, I love meeting you guys. We can go do lunch. I'll buy you lunch. Or if you want me to wear your Johnny Football jersey and take a picture of it, hey, that's cool, man. I'll wear a sign and say I'm Jerry Football. Whatever you want. You come up with the stakes because I'm telling you, want some Sports Fix airtime, baby? I'll give you some Sports Fix airtime. Put your money where your mouth is, though, because I want something, too. Because nobody ever does that. Everybody wants to bet, and nobody ever comes circling back around. Nobody ever remembers certain things, man. Meanwhile, I'm the one on the air every day answering for every word that I say, being held accountable for everything that I say. So I definitely, I play the game fair. So you play the game fair with me. If you guys want to hit me up, message me on Facebook or Twitter, or email me, or do whatever you want. If you want to make me a little private wager, not that I encourage gambling. These are all strictly for entertainment purposes only. But if you guys would like to, I would like, and that makes it more fun too. If you want a more fun reason to root against the Browns, you could imagine, Jerry, well, I won't walk down the sidewalk naked, but you can come up with something relatively embarrassing for me to do. And we can do that. So hit me up and let me know. Hey, Vashon, you too, in the chat room. Give me your stakes. 10 wins. You told me I'm crazy. Hoyer and the Browns are not winning 10 games. So tell me what's the opposite side. Hit me up on Facebook. You guys let me know, and let's have some fun. You want to buy me lunch? You want to keep it simple? Buy me lunch. I'll buy you lunch. Hey, man, I don't eat fast food anymore, so I can keep it simple and cheap for you. Get me one of them $5 footlongs from Subway, and we're jamming. Man, Subway owes me a plug there, man. I hooked them up. But anyways, let's have some fun with this. I do. Again, not wanting to go too crazy, because there's a difference in the NFL between winning 10 games and being a championship team. There's a difference in the NFL in making the playoffs and being a championship team. So, the Browns got a lot of work to do, and I'm not in any way being ridiculously crazy about this, but I definitely think the Browns are talented. I don't not only think the Browns are talented enough to make the playoffs, I think they're going to do it by winning this division, because I don't know if they are going to make it in a wild card if they don't win the division. I told you, I simulated this season out on Madden. The friggin' Browns won 11 games, but they lost the tiebreaker to the Ravens for the division, and they sat out the playoffs. They were on the outside looking in. And here, if you want to hear something really funny, is I simulated out the next season, and they did the same damn thing again. They finished 11-5. They lost the final game of the season again to the Ravens to lose the division, but this time they won a wild card on the tiebreaker. So anyways, but hey, by the way, for those of you guys who care what I simulate, Cavaliers, remember I told you their season finished a game short of the NBA Finals? Well, the next year they beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in 6 games to win the championship. Not only did they win the championship, but they also went one loss through the whole playoff. So year 2 is when it came together on the PS4. Let's see how it comes together in real life. But anyways, I'm just having some fun about the Hoyer thing. But if you guys want to have some fun, then jump in there with me. That's right, Subway. No, Hoyer's on Mr. Hero, not Subway, but close enough, man. I don't do Mr. Hero. Those are those nasty, over greasy Roman burgers. I'm not saying they're nasty. People at Mr. Hero, I like you guys. I'm just saying I'm not a big fan of the fast food genre in general. But anyway, so that's where we're at, guys. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun with this, as the Browns now have Jacksonville squarely in their sights, and we'll see what Mr. Hero does not rock, except for the fact that they've got Brian Hoyer as their spokesperson. I love you guys. Mr. Hero rocks. They do not rock. I mean, the Roman burger is not all that. Anyways, guys, welcome back to the Sports Fix. J-Rock with you. You're like, man, this cat's gone off the rails. They've driven me crazy is what it is. I got a couple hundred different opinions coming at me, and I'm a broken man. Speaking of a broken man, let's get back to business here, wrapping things up. Oscar Pistorius is a broken man. That's what the psychologist testified here as he's gone back to trial. This time the sentencing phase, after he was convicted but not of the full-blown charges that the prosecutors were trying to get him for in the homicide of his girlfriend, Reva Steenkamp, last year on Valentine's Day. So now the sentencing portion of things has begun. There's been some testimony about various types. I mean, there's been talk that literally he will avoid all prison time completely. There was some suggestions that he may just get house arrest or supervised probation, basically, is what that is. Other people are calling for a suspended. His defense attorneys have asked for a suspended sentence, And other people, prosecutors, are saying that's absolutely unacceptable. Shockingly inappropriate was the word used by one of them, and said that anything that results in jail time is equivalent to no sentence whatsoever. I kind of agree with that myself as well. That is part of the options. The criminal punishment here can range from as low as a suspended jail sentence and fine, or he can be found guilty he's already been found guilty. He can be sentenced to up to 15 years in prison.